start. Towards the end of 2022, a hugely significant moment in the post independence history of Indian Muslims slipped by under the radar. The Jamaat Ulema Hind, the oldest Muslim organization in India with its roots in the national freedom struggle, filed a petition in the Supreme Court of India seeking reservation for Dalit Muslims for admission to schools, colleges, and government jobs. In a country where demands are periodically made for reservations on the lines of caste or region, not many comprehended the significance of this demand. It was the first time ever that a Muslim body in India was explicitly admitting to the presence of caste system among Indian Muslims. Islam in essence a casteless faith with an emphasis on the same is not necessarily true of Indian Islam. Yet, this was the first time that a Muslim body made bold to embrace social reality and seek reservations on the lines of caste. Islam and caste did not seem to be an anomaly anymore. It was another step towards Indianization of the religion and quite contrary to the teachings of Prophet Muhammad, who in his last sermon emphasized the equality of human race, reminding the faithful an Arab has no superiority over a non-Arab, a white over black, and vice versa. Yet here was the Jamaat tacitly admitting to the superior status of Ashrafs, Sheikhs, Sayyids, and Pathan, etc., and explicitly seeking the benefit of affirmative action for lower caste Muslims, Ansaris, Saifis, Abbasis, etc., so that they could climb the social ladder. The action may have stemmed from the increased activity in socio-political circles around Pasmanda Muslims, but whichever way one looks at it, the Jamaat petition was an undeniable acceptance of caste among Indian Muslims. Yes, caste among Muslims is not exploitative as in pockets of Hindu society. In early January, there was a case of a Dalit man being tortured with burning logs for visiting a temple in Uttarakhand, but it is almost always present as a mark of identity and even worn as a badge of honor in many circles. In the years gone by, in many towns of Uttar Pradesh and Bihar, it was not unusual to see a poor cyclist, probably hailing from the so-called lower caste, alighting from his vehicle on seeing a Sayyid or Pathan coming by his bike or car from the opposite direction. Whatever the top court's verdict, in the years to come, the Jamaat's petition is likely to play as important a role in the annals of post-independence India as the acceptance of secular democracy by the Jamaat-e-Islami Hind. The Jamaat was founded in 1941 by Abdul Allah with the express purpose of ushering in Hukumat-e-Ilahiya or the Islamic State. He believed that the very promulgation of the first tenet of Islam made it incumbent upon the believer to strive to establish an Islamic state or God's kingdom. He believed in striving for a transformation of India into a Darul Islam, land of faith, and was fundamentally opposed to secular democracy where all faiths were regarded as equal, and the law was made on non-religious lines. In fact, the early rules of the Jamaat made it essential for its members to oppose any legislative assemblies which made laws not derived from the Sharia. The pre-independence Jamaat opposed a secular judiciary and an economic system based on riba or interest, which is haram in Islam. A person who gives and takes interest is said to be at war with God and his messenger. However, as he shifted to Pakistan following India's independence, the Jamaat too turned a new leaf and gradually came to not only accept but also embrace secular policy. The change was gradual, well considered, and a quiet acceptance of the new reality of the country post partition. In 1961, the Jamaat sought the opinion of the ulema and whether the faithful could participate in democratic elections, and then allowed its members to not only vote in general or state elections but also contest them if they so wished. The Jamaat in some pockets went on to forge alliance with mainstream secular political parties and often advised Muslims to vote for a particular candidate or party. After initial reservation within the organization on the subject of voting or contesting elections, which derived their rules from the Constitution of India, it was no longer considered against Islam to participate in a pluralist democracy. Over.